Hi y'all, and welcome back to Brown Girl Gourmet. Today I'm going to show you how I make an apple bundt cake. It's perfect for the holidays, just in time for Christmas, so keep watching if you want to see how I do it. So today we are making an apple bundt cake from scratch. So these are the items I'll be using. I'll also list the ingredients below. So to start, I'm going to be using 3 cups of flour. So I'm just going to dump all that into my mixing bowl. And then also I have salt. So it's a half teaspoon of salt. 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And I'm also using 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to use a cup of applesauce. I just used the Mott's applesauce and it's plain, but you can use cinnamon if you want, or you can use the unsweetened. And then I'm also going to use 4 eggs. And what you see there on the side is 1/3 cup of orange juice, which I will also add. And I'm also going to use vanilla extract, and I use 2 teaspoons. So I'm just going to mix all of that together. So here's a close-up, and I think the cake batter looks pretty good, so we're going to continue to mix it just a little bit. And then also we're going to move on to the fruit filling. So this is the apple fruit filling by Lucky Leaf, and I used 1 can, so it's a 21-ounce can. And I'm just going to use the entire can and dump it into my mixing bowl. So this is fruit filling and topping in the flavor apple. So here's an up close, and when I tell you, the apple smelled so good, and they even taste so good. And these come straight out of the can. Like, these are perfection. So I'm using a bundt cake, and I did grease the sides and the little dome part, the little circle part in the middle. You want to grease it really, really well. So now I'm just going to dump all the cake batter into the bundt dome. So thank you all for tuning into my BAKEmas series and watching any other videos that I have put up on the channel. This is going to be the final video for BAKEmas. So we conclude BAKEmas 2020 with an apple bundt cake, which I feel is very, very fabulous. Thanks for your support for the channel. Thanks for your love and your comments. Brown Girl Gourmet did start earlier in the year, so continue supporting, and thank you so much. Now the cake was in the oven for about 1 hour and 25 minutes on 350, and this is what it looks like out of the oven. I did let it cool for about 10 minutes, and now it's time to flip it. Dun 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 dun! Drum roll please. Ta-da! And that's the apple bundt cake. So here's an up close of the apple bundt cake's golden perfection in all of its beautiful, decadent deliciousness. Oh, yes. Now it's time to do the topping. So I've decided to use powdered sugar, and I'm just gonna, sprinkle some of that on there to give it like a little dust effect or snow effect, if you will. And I just did a little bit. And now I'm making a glaze, and I use the same confection of sugar. I used a little bit of milk, and I just kind of eyeballed it, so I can't really tell you how much. And I just kind of mixed those together to see, the consistency that I liked. And now I'm just going to drizzle it onto the cake. And the red sparkly glaze that you see for the cake stand, I used corn syrup, and I just kind of brushed the rim of the cake stand with it, and then I rolled the cake stand in the sprinkles. to give it that effect of like sparkling sugar. So it's just sprinkles. And I'm going to continue to drizzle the glaze on top until I get it to my liking. You know, you can make the glaze thicker or thinner, but it's up to you. And this is an up close of what it looks like with the glaze, the powdered sugar. I've added some Christmas holiday tree sprinkles, as well as some candy canes to give it a more of a Christmassy feeling. And that's how it turned out. And there you have it, apple bundt cake, a pretty tasty plate. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more pretty tasty plates, subscribe, like, and follow me on Instagram.